What's good, Paul? Congratulations on your big win, man. Tonight you had a stat line nobody in franchise history has had. You guys are one game away from going nowhere where this franchise has been. I want to talk to you about seizing the moment. What that means to you, Coach Lou said he had that conversation with the team earlier today. Talk about that conversation and seizing the moment and how that manifests itself tonight.
It was no secret. I knew I had to be big tonight, and got to be big going forward. It was just no secret coming into this, I just first put faith in God, believed in myself. My teammates trusted me. T. Lou trusted me, and I thought we lived in a moment, and we just played our hearts out tonight.
He'll move over to Owen.
Paul, Ty said that you told him in the morning shoot around, I got this. I was wondering, what was your reaction when Kawhi told you guys that he wasn't going to be able to play and that you might be moving forward without him, at least for this series?
Oh man, it was it was a blow. It was a tough blow. But at the end of the day, we don't want nothing but the best for Kawhi. It's a positive. He can get some rest. Hopefully we can hold it down. But it's a positive. He's got a new baby boy here. A lot of positives, a lot of love for him and his family. We just we got to do what we do. We got to come together. Our season is alive because of his shouldering of all the work that he's done, and so we got to hold it together and continue to keep this boat afloat until he returns.
He'll move over to Ramona.
Hey, Paul, Ty's talked a lot about trusting you and showing you that trust. You just mentioned that, they've trusted you all season. How important is that for you, and what has that meant to you that your coach and your teammates have shown you that kind of trust this season, especially tonight?
It's everything. It's everything. I know I'm not going to be perfect, but T. Lewis trusts me in every situation. It's a beautiful thing, and I learn from my mistakes. I'll get better along the way, but he's allowed me to make mistakes and grow from it, and he's done that all season long, and so he's continuing on to trust me. The team continues on to trust me, so I got to go out there, I got to play, and just continue to be me.
He'll move over to Bill Plaschke.
Yeah, is this what playoff P looks like?
Sure.
He'll move over to Mark Medina.
It's all good to see you. Congrats on the win. It looked like you were enjoying some back and forth with the Jazz fans throughout the game. What did those moments mean to you, given the dominant performance you had, and also, hearing some of the jeers from them earlier in the series?
This is you love it. You love it. As hostile as it is, as much as they're against me. They're against me for the right reasons. They love their team. They're passionate community, passionate state of their basketball. It gets no better, when it comes to that energy and how loud as this crowd gets. They're up there with the best of them. So it's fun. I enjoy it. I look forward to it. It's a pleasure to be able to play in front of these fans.
It will take a few more. We'll move over to Law.
Hi, Paul. You discussed trust between you and Ty, and the trust that Ty puts into you. How about the trust that you gotta put into the game plan, especially when the Jazz are hitting 17 threes in the first half? You guys are close. How did you kind of trust your teammates, trust yourself, trust the coaching staff, the game plan, that everything was going to work out in the end?
Yeah, we had to just stick with it. We had to stick with it. They came out hot. Only thing we were thinking that they can't sustain it. You know, at one point I think they shot 30 or 37 of their attempts or something like that. You know, so most of their shots were threes. We just knew we had to weather it. At some point, hopefully we could cool them down. But we couldn't rely on that. We had to come back and attack them on the other end, and you know, be aggressive. You know, that's really what it came down to. And so we were able to make plays. We were able to keep the tempo going, push the pace. Mook was phenomenal tonight. Reggie was phenomenal. T-Man, big moments defensively, offensively. You know, Nico defensively. I mean, it was just a great team group, team effort win. You know, they just made my job easy tonight.
We'll move over to Miriam.
Hey, Paul, congrats, man. Ty has talked all season about poise and keeping calm, and obviously in these playoffs, you guys have gone down. You've lost Kawhi, like you mentioned, the 17 threes that they had. What does he do for you guys, or how does he sort of instill that in you, and like what do you see from him that's able to sort of share that with you guys?
What does T. Lou do?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, T. Lou is a pretty even kill dude. You know, he's split right down the middle. Never up, never down. And so, you know, we take his identity, you know, throughout the game of runs. We never get, you know, rattled. We kind of stay poised. And, you know, we stay right down the middle. So we take after his identity. And, you know, it's great. You know, he just keeps us going. He keeps us going. Again, just positive. And he allows guys to just be themselves, play their games. And that's the reason why, you know, this team and individual has been so successful in his, you know, under his leadership.
We'll move over to Rebecca Harlow and then close out with Rachel Nichols.
Hey, PG, yeah, just with the way that you talked about how you knew you needed to step up in this game, it was a hostile environment, you weathered the storm, you did it, you were fantastic. Is there anything that you learned about yourself tonight? I mean, I know the guys trust you, but for you personally, what did you learn?
Not much. Not anything that I didn't know already. I've been in Indiana where, you know, I had to lead a franchise. You know, and so the beauty here is I get to do that with one of the best in the world in Kawhi. And you know, now Kawhi's down. You know, it was just that mindset being back in Indy. You know, having to, you know, set the tone and come out and lead a ball club. That's really the mindset that I came out with. So it was nothing that I had to prove. It was nothing that, you know, I had to be surprised about myself. You know, I just dug into a place that I've been already in my career. And, again, it just came down to trust. Everybody just, you know, allowed me to lead, and, you know, they kept pushing me, and they just kept me into a great, you know, mental space.
I'm going to close out with Rachel.
Hey, Paul. As someone who covered you in Indianapolis and remembers you there, what do you remember about that? It felt like to me when you were there was a lot of sort of, hey, I'm young and anything is possible, and kind of let's figure out what this is all about. What do you remember from that time and those playoff series?
Yeah, you know, I think back then it was more so just playing off of, you know, adrenaline, playing off of athleticism, you know, and whereas up to this point, you know, because of those moments, because of the matchups against LeBron, playing against a tough New York team, playing against, you know, or battling against Atlanta, battling against Washington, because of those matchups as a young guy, it just, you know, it helped me mentally just to grow into a leader. And as a young guy, the vets allowed me to lead. And, you know, again, coming into tonight, that's really where my mindset was. I dug into that space of coming in to try to lead a team. You know, being down a big piece that's irreplaceable. I know I had to step in and kind of fill some of the holes that wide would for us. So. that's just what a mindset was coming into tonight.
Was there a particular game from back in those Pacers days that sort of sticks with you as your favorite